25 Hollywood celebs who were literally jerks in real life.
Do you know my name, sir?
Don't need to know.
You don't need to know my name?
Not quite yet. I'll get that
really?
information.
Okay.
What if the charming smile hiding a venomous heart? What if the hero on screen was a tyrant behind the scenes? Get ready to have your childhood crushes, your favorite action stars, even your beloved comedic heroes exposed. These are the real-life jerks of Hollywood, the people behind the masks. And their stories will leave you speechless. Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres, the queen of daytime television, has seen her image tarnished in recent years. Behind the sunny disposition and witty banter, a darker side emerged. Stories began circulating about a toxic work environment on her show, where employees felt bullied and demoralized. Rumors, like the one about her favorite target of the day, who was subject to her harsh and often unfair criticism, painted a disturbing portrait. Even fellow comedians like Kathy Griffin, in an interview, implied that DeGeneres' behavior was an open secret in Hollywood. This harsh reality stands in stark contrast to her earlier days as a stand-up comedian, where her ability to connect with audiences and her humor helped her build a career. But in a recent comedy special, DeGeneres acknowledged the gap between her carefully crafted image and the truth, quipping, "I got kicked out of show business for being mean." This admission highlights how even the most beloved public figures may not always live up to their persona. It's a sobering reminder that those who appear benevolent, like a brightly lit stage, can have dark shadows lurking just off camera. Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow, once hailed as Hollywood royalty, has taken a sharp turn toward controversy. Her strict, almost cult-like approach to wellness with her Goop brand has drawn ire, with some accusing her of promoting disordered eating by eliminating entire food groups. As if this weren't enough, she also drew a lot of negative press when she claimed that being a celebrity mother is much harder than having a regular job, a statement that fueled the firestorm against her elitist image. Reports of Paltrow being rude to staff, refusing to speak to restaurant workers directly, and even criticizing their job challenges only intensified the backlash. Even with the growing criticism, Paltrow doesn't seem to care. "I am who I am," she confidently declared, further solidifying her image as out of touch with the realities of average people. Perhaps a hint of this came about when, in the middle of her own marriage troubles, she insisted on moving to a $12,000 a week luxury retreat, making it even more obvious she was out of sync with regular folks. Her story highlights how celebrity, wealth, and wellness culture intertwine to create an intricate web of public perception, sometimes leaving an icon like Paltrow to lose favor despite her continued presence in the public eye. Edward Norton. Edward Norton, known for his captivating performances in films like American History X and Fight Club, has a dark side hidden behind his charm. While his on-screen persona often portrays complex and admirable characters, rumors of his true nature reveal a demanding and sometimes arrogant artist. He has earned a reputation for being incredibly detail-oriented, a quality that sometimes crosses the line into perfectionism. The production of The Incredible Hulk provides a glimpse into this side of Norton. His intense, uncompromising approach to the character, Bruce Banner, led to tensions on set, even with director Louis Leterrier, who famously described Norton as intense and complicated. This tension eventually led to a very public parting of ways, and Marvel opted to not rehire him for The Avengers. The studio issued a statement, emphasizing the need for a collaborative spirit, which, while not naming Norton, served as a clear signal that his working style didn't align with their vision. He has faced further accusations of unprofessionalism, including allegedly taking credit for the Frida screenplay. Despite these controversies, Norton has attempted to regain public favor, acknowledging the detrimental effects of fame and highlighting the crucial role of collaboration in filmmaking. Still, rumors continue to swirl, casting a shadow of doubt on Norton's persona, and calling into question if his real-life personality mirrors the compelling characters he portrays on screen. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise, the charismatic star renowned for his daring stunts and seemingly ageless looks, has a dark side few know about. His demanding personality, particularly during his marriage to Katie Holmes, was well documented. Rumors of his strict control over Holmes' life, fueled by his fervent devotion to Scientology, created a toxic environment. This tension led to Holmes severing ties with Cruz and Scientology, isolating their daughter Suri from her father. This estrangement painted a grim picture of Cruz's inflexible nature. Cruz's abrasive behavior extended beyond his personal life. Remember the infamous 2005 interview with Matt Lauer where Cruz attacked psychiatry, declaring, "There is no such thing as a chemical imbalance." This outburst sparked widespread outrage, with actress Brooke Shields condemning his comments as irresponsible and dangerous for mothers dealing with postpartum depression. Despite attempting to distance himself from Scientology controversies, Cruz remains shrouded in controversy. As he himself stated, "I am absolutely uncompromisingly dedicated to the movement," leaving many wondering if his devotion borders on fanaticism. Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence, the darling of Hollywood, has a side that few get to see. While she charms audiences as the girl next door, rumors of her less-than-gracious behavior off-screen have begun to surface. Remember that time she infamously tripped on the stairs at the Oscars? Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg. She's been accused of being unkind to fans, a reality she even acknowledges in interviews. "Yeah, I was difficult," Lawrence admitted. Acknowledging her frustration has sometimes led to hurtful behavior. This has sparked a major debate. How much do fans deserve? Are we all entitled to a piece of our favorite stars? Some believe her blunt honesty is just a defense against the constant intrusion of fame, while others find it downright rude. Her actions, like the time she snubbed a fan at a premiere and even made insensitive remarks, have begun to paint a different picture of the charming starlet. Though her talent and success are undeniable, these incidents have raised serious questions about Lawrence's character and the struggles of managing fame in a world obsessed with celebrities. On a scale of 0 to 5, how much do you think Jennifer Lawrence's candor about being difficult excuses her behavior? Share your rating in the comments. Joan Crawford. Joan Crawford, the epitome of Hollywood glamour and grace, concealed a dark side that made her infamous behind the scenes. Known for her icy determination and legendary rivalry with Bette Davis, Crawford's ruthless streak surfaced during the filming of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. Allegedly, Crawford hampered Davis's performance by wearing weights, making it near impossible for Davis to pull her across the set. The experience was so disturbing, it even shocked seasoned filmmakers. But the shocking truth about Crawford's ruthless nature was only the tip of the iceberg. Christina Crawford's heartbreaking memoir, Mommy Dearest, painted a chilling picture of a tyrannical mother. It detailed incidents of violence and obsessive cleanliness. Her adoptive daughter revealed that Crawford was known for furiously scrubbing the floors on her hands and knees while screaming. The shocking accusations shattered Crawford's public image, prompting an intense debate about her parenting methods. Even though some of her other children defended her, the book left an indelible mark on her legacy. While rumors of Crawford's many affairs and unconventional adoption practices swirled, there was never any doubt about her relentless pursuit of success. She famously stated, "I'm a perfectionist," a mantra that translated into demanding and often abrasive behavior toward her colleagues and staff. The layers of ambition, rivalry, and deeply personal issues painted a complex and ultimately tragic picture of Joan Crawford, exposing the dark side of Hollywood's golden age. Errol Flynn. Errol Flynn, the swashbuckling hero of Hollywood's golden age, embodied a charisma that captivated audiences worldwide. His life, however, was a tempestuous whirlwind, filled with adventures both real and fabricated. Despite his on-screen heroism, Flynn's off-screen escapades were often controversial. In 1942, he found himself at the center of 3 scandalous statutory rape trials. While acquitted, the allegations left a stain on his reputation, turning him into a public figure known more for his audacious lifestyle than his cinematic achievements. His reckless abandon extended to his personal life. Flynn, a heavy drinker and notorious philanderer, frequently arrived late to film sets, often intoxicated, much to the chagrin of his co-stars. Bette Davis, who shared the screen with him on several occasions, publicly derided his lack of acting ability, stating, "He himself openly said, 'I don't know really anything about acting. And I admire his honesty because he's absolutely right.'" The toll of his excessive indulgences took a heavy toll on Flynn's once youthful appearance. By the time he died from a heart attack at the tender age of 50, his appearance mirrored the premature aging of a man far older. It's a stark reminder of the dark side of fame and its accompanying perils. His tumultuous life was summed up by his own statement, "I never deny myself anything," a quote that captures both his magnetic allure and his ultimate downfall. His legacy, however, is a stark reminder that beneath the gleaming facade of stardom lies a sometimes treacherous path. Julia Roberts. Julia Roberts, the charming star of films like Pretty Woman, often shines with an alluring aura on screen. But beneath the glimmering surface lies a different story. Reports from various movie sets, particularly during the filming of Hook in 1991, reveal a more turbulent side to the actress. The filming of Hook saw Roberts clashing with director Steven Spielberg. His infamous patience, even when working with notoriously difficult child actors, was pushed to the limit by Roberts. Spielberg himself acknowledged the tension, stating, "It was not a great time for Julia and I to be working together." As a result of these on-set difficulties, crew members even nicknamed her Tinkerhell, a play on her role and her perceived demanding personality. Roberts' personal struggles, such as her very public breakup with Kiefer Sutherland, further intensified the atmosphere on set. This tumultuous time affected her focus and led to conflicts with co-stars like Nick Nolte. Rumors of tensions with stars like Hugh Grant and Meryl Streep also emerged during this period. Her brother Eric Roberts has publicly revealed Julia's inflated ego, which he claims has impacted their personal relationship, adding another layer of complexity to the public's image of her. Although Roberts acknowledges she can sometimes be perceived as really harsh, she insists her actions never stem from malicious intent. Yet, these anecdotes paint a picture of a star who, despite her iconic status, is not immune to personal flaws or challenging behavior. Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon, known for her charming roles in films like Legally Blonde, took a serious hit to her squeaky clean image in 2013. It all began during a traffic stop with her husband, when she, in a moment of questionable judgment, asked the officer, "Do you know my name?" This "do you know who I am?"
Do you know my name, sir?
Don't need to know.
You don't need to know my name?
Not quite yet. I'll get that
really?
information.
Okay.
Moment became an instant viral sensation, leaving many with a less than favorable impression of her character. The dashcam video revealed a side of Witherspoon that her fans weren't accustomed to, one of defiance and disregard for the officer's authority. It was a stark reminder that even the most beloved celebrities can sometimes behave in ways that are far from admirable. Reflecting on the incident, Witherspoon said, "I was disrespectful to the officer who was just doing his job. The words I used that night definitely do not reflect who I am." While many fans hope this was a single, isolated event, the arrest cemented the truth that the glamorous facade of Hollywood can sometimes be just that, a facade. Witherspoon's actions sparked a conversation about privilege and accountability, reminding everyone that celebrities aren't immune from scrutiny and judgment. Despite this blemish on her record, Witherspoon has since made amends through extensive charitable work and personal growth, attempting to restore her reputation. This incident remains a turning point in her career, A reminder that even the most well-liked personalities can be prone to missteps, but hopefully a lesson learned. Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase, the beloved goofball of National Lampoon's Vacation, has a side that's far from funny. While he effortlessly embodies lovable characters on screen, behind the scenes, whispers of his abrasive nature abound. His time on Saturday Night Live was anything but a laugh riot. Tales of tension and confrontation, including an almost physical clash with Bill Murray sparked by Chase's cruel jokes about his appearance, solidified his reputation as the office jerk. The negativity followed him to the set of Community, where he allegedly unleashed a barrage of offensive comments on co-star Donald Glover, including the shocking, "People think you're funnier because you're black." Glover's cool response? "I can't help him if he's floundering." It seems Chase's own words reflect his callous attitude. "I don't give a damn. I am who I am." This arrogance does little to soften the blow to his reputation. His boorish humor and disrespect toward female colleagues only serve to tarnish the legacy of his iconic roles, revealing the industry's adeptness at hiding true character beneath the glitter of fame. Like this video? Great. Subscribe for more. Hate it? Well, a like would be nice anyway. And let me know what went wrong in the comments. Bing Crosby. The smooth voice and charming smile of Bing Crosby, the crooner who captivated millions, hid a darker reality. His son Gary revealed this truth in his explosive 1983 biography, Going My Own Way, painting a picture of a family life that was far from idyllic. Gary detailed a childhood dominated by strict discipline, even describing punishments involving a studded leather belt for minor transgressions. This fear-filled home stood in stark contrast to Crosby's public image as a loving family man. Rumored incidents involving harsh discipline went even further, with stories of housekeepers utilizing drowning treatments in the bathtub as a punishment method. This bleak portrayal starkly contrasts with Crosby's public image as a devoted family man. Beyond the family walls, Crosby's reputation was also riddled with complexities. His uneasy relationship with fellow entertainer Bob Hope, who openly admitted to disliking him, added another layer to his personality. Beyond his singing career, Crosby exhibited an often abrasive nature. He'd abruptly dismiss crew members during recording sessions, leaving them unpaid for their time. He even expressed discomfort with fame itself, famously saying, "I get anxious if they start clustering around me." Unfortunately, the untimely deaths of two of Crosby's children, who struggled with depression, cast a heavy shadow over his legacy, revealing a tragic undercurrent to his polished public image. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen, the once king of sitcoms, has become a Hollywood cautionary tale. His iconic role in 2.5 Men made him the highest-paid actor on television, but his success was overshadowed by a series of outlandish and erratic behaviors. He publicly lambasted producer Chuck Lorre, calling him a turd and unleashing a barrage of insults. He even claimed to have Adonis DNA, a self-proclaimed badge of superiority, as he spiraled into drug abuse and erratic behavior, alienating colleagues and supporters alike. His tempestuous relationships, including a messy split from Denise Richards, who alleged physical and verbal abuse, painted a stark picture of his unstable personal life. Sheen's descent culminated in his controversial firing from 2.5 Men in 2011, a defining moment that sent shockwaves through Hollywood. In a candid interview, Sheen reflected on his tumultuous past, admitting, "It feels awful. I am not sure how I created such chaos." Despite attempts to regain control and achieve sobriety, Sheen's career continues to be haunted by scandal and past demons. His story is a chilling reminder of how the dazzling lights of fame can quickly fade, leaving behind a legacy marred by self-destruction. John Wayne. John Wayne, the Duke of Hollywood Westerns, was a larger-than-life figure on screen, but off-camera, his persona took a sharp turn. While once known for his liberal leanings, Wayne later embraced a staunchly conservative stance, famously supporting Barry Goldwater's presidential bid in 1964, aligning himself with Goldwater's opposition to the Civil Rights Act. This political shift wasn't the only shockwave Wayne sent through Hollywood. In a 1971 interview with Playboy, he made controversial remarks about racial superiority, stating, "I believe in white supremacy until the blacks are educated to a point of responsibility." Wayne also expressed doubts about the ability of black people to lead politically, further fueling controversy. Beyond his words, Wayne's actions also stirred up public debate. He reportedly attempted to storm the stage at the 1973 Oscars to confront Sachin Littlefeather, who was accepting Marlon Brando's Best Actor award on behalf of Native Americans, showcasing his intolerance towards opposing viewpoints. Today, Wayne's legacy continues to be a source of discussion, especially within the context of cancel culture. While some film students boycott his films, others argue that his artistry shouldn't be disregarded because of his personal views. This ongoing debate highlights the complex relationship between art and the artist's actions. Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones is the quintessential tough guy, both on and off the screen. Known for his stoic demeanor and demanding personality, Jones is infamous for his reluctance to engage with fans or the press. He's famously standoffish, often cutting interviews short and refusing to sign autographs. One of his most notorious clashes happened during the filming of Batman Forever, where his aversion to co-star Jim Carrey became public knowledge. In an anecdote shared by Carrey, Jones told him directly, "I hate you. I really don't like you. I cannot sanction your buffoonery." This confrontation highlights Jones's commitment to a serious acting style, a stark contrast to Carrey's comedic persona. Jones's uncompromising attitude has solidified his public image. He prioritizes authenticity in his work, even if it means creating friction with others. His brusqueness extends beyond Carrey, with many reports painting him as dismissive of crew members and fans, suggesting his on-screen personas might not be too far removed from his real self. Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball, the queen of comedy, charmed audiences worldwide with her hilarious antics on I Love Lucy. But behind the scenes, a different side emerged, revealing a stark contrast to her on-screen persona. Rumors circulated about her demanding nature, particularly towards those she perceived as beneath her. One incident in particular painted a stark picture. While on a flight, Ball allegedly refused to speak directly to a flight attendant, using her assistant to communicate with the staff. Infamously, she was quoted as saying, "I'm sorry, Ms. Ball doesn't speak to the help." This anecdote starkly contrasted with her playful and approachable character on screen. Her reputation for being challenging wasn't limited to service staff. Ball is rumored to have disapproved of her son, Desi Jr.'s, relationship with Patty Duke, leading to friction between them. This protectiveness over her family's image underscored her ambition to maintain a flawless public image, which ultimately led to a complicated legacy marred by personal disputes. Even those who worked closely with Ball, including the legendary Richard Burton, described her as a monster of staggering charmlessness, exposing the chasm between her public and private lives. Did Lucille Ball's behavior towards Desi Jr. and Patty Duke's relationship cross a line? Comment with a yes if you think so, or no if you think she was just being protective. Kiefer Sutherland. Kiefer Sutherland, the heart-stopping Jack Bauer of 24, may be a master of on-screen intensity, but his off-screen persona is a whirlwind of controversy and personal struggles. Known for his acting talent, Sutherland has earned a reputation as a difficult actor due to a string of disruptive incidents linked to his battles with alcohol. Stories of Sutherland's unpredictable behavior have circulated for years, with actor Freddie Prinze Jr. famously calling him the most unprofessional dude in the world during their time on 24. Prinze Jr. described the experience as so harrowing that it nearly drove him from the industry. His blunt statement, "I hated every moment of working with Sutherland," paints a picture of the turbulent atmosphere on set. Beyond his work, Sutherland's personal life has been rocked by instability, including multiple DUI arrests and incidents of public intoxication. His dependence on alcohol has led to embarrassing situations, such as being ejected from venues for aggressive behavior. To manage these situations, Sutherland has even needed a handler to oversee his interactions when under the influence. In a rare moment of self-reflection, Sutherland admitted the devastating impact of his drinking. "Almost every bad thing that has ever happened to me was a result of drinking." This confession lays bare the complex realities of fame and the potential pitfalls of success. Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin, the iconic tramp of silent cinema, was a man of stark contrasts. On screen, he charmed audiences with his playful antics, but behind the camera, his demanding nature created a whirlwind of tension. His perfectionism bordered on obsession, pushing his crews to their limits with endless retakes. For City Lights, the opening scene alone took 342 takes over 5 days, showcasing his relentless pursuit of flawlessness. Chaplin's personal life mirrored his artistic intensity, marked by a trail of controversies. He married 4 times, often choosing significantly younger women, including his first 2 wives, who were just 16 and 17 at the time. His marriage to 18-year-old Una O'Neill when he was 54 shocked society, causing a public uproar and facing strong disapproval from her famous playwright father, Eugene O'Neill. Despite an outward appearance of happiness with Una, whispers of manipulative behavior and infidelities persisted, casting a shadow over his image. Even outside the film set, Chaplin's arrogance was palpable. He was known to treat fellow actors and fans with disdain, a stark contrast to his on-screen persona. His shift from comedy to political commentary in Monsieur Verdoux drew sharp criticism, with one journalist declaring, "You've ceased being a good comedian." Chaplin's legacy in Hollywood remains a complex tapestry woven from his extraordinary talent and his turbulent personal life. Bette Davis. Bette Davis, the legendary actress known for her powerful screen presence, wasn't just a force on film, she was equally formidable off-screen. Her reputation as a difficult personality stemmed from her unwavering commitment to her craft and her refusal to tolerate disrespect. Producer William Fry recounts a time when director Herschel Doherty accidentally bumped her finger, prompting a scathing retort from Davis that sent half the restaurant running for cover. Her dedication to her craft was legendary. Between takes, Davis would meticulously refresh her signature eyes with eye drops, ensuring they were always captivating on camera. During the filming of Mr. Skeffington, though, someone sabotaged her eye wash. Director Vincent Sherman jokingly remarked that everyone on set must have secretly wanted to cause her harm. Davis's fierce rivalry with Joan Crawford during Whatever Happened to Baby Jane has become a defining moment in Hollywood history, showcasing the intense competition that existed within the industry. While Davis and Crawford battled on screen, they both garnered awards for their performances in the film, solidifying their roles as Hollywood icons. Patrick Dempsey. Patrick Dempsey, forever etched in our minds as the charming Dr. McDreamy Shepherd from Grey's Anatomy, has a side to him that might surprise you. While we all adored his character's romantic charm and heroic deeds, the set of the hit show reveals a different story. Rumors emerged that Dempsey's off-screen personality was a far cry from the charming Doc, leading to tensions with castmates. Dempsey allegedly clashed with co-stars, even resorting to intimidation tactics. One story recounts that a former executive producer claimed Dempsey's behavior left some actors feeling traumatized. As the drama escalated, Grey's Anatomy creator Shonda Rhimes took a firm stance, threatening to walk away if Dempsey stayed. This decision ultimately led to his character's heartbreaking exit in season 11, a move that highlighted a stark contrast between the actor's on-screen persona and his off-screen conduct. Rhimes' stance made it clear she would not tolerate such behavior, even from a star of Dempsey's caliber. It's a compelling story about the clash between a carefully crafted image and reality, But even more, it underlines how an actor's true nature can, sadly, affect their coworkers and impact their public standing. Perhaps that's why, even though the show wrapped, the McDreamy curse continues to linger, leaving viewers and co-stars alike questioning whether his off-screen actions were truly dreamy at all. Gene Kelly. Gene Kelly, a dancing icon whose screen presence captivated audiences, faced a darker side to his fame. While known for his breathtaking moves and charming persona, whispers of his demanding behavior behind the scenes have tarnished his legacy. Tales of Kelly's relentless pursuit of perfection on set, labeled as cruel by some, paint a different picture. Debbie Reynolds, his co-star in Singin' in the Rain, described him as severe and judgmental, recounting the emotional toll of rehearsals. She writes in her memoir, "Unsinkable. I was crying under the piano. My feet were killing me." These accounts highlight a stark contrast to his public image, revealing the strain behind Kelly's flawless on-screen performance. Adding further complexity to Kelly's story, unverified rumors connected him to the Provisional Irish Republican Army, IRA, in the 1970s. Speculation swirled that he held secret meetings with IRA leader Cathal Goulding and contributed funds to their cause. While his widow refuted these claims, maintaining that Kelly abhorred violence and lacked the resources to support the IRA, the whispers persist, casting a shadow on his legacy. William Shatner. William Shatner, the legendary Captain Kirk of Star Trek, has always been a figure of both admiration and controversy. While his on-screen persona radiated heroism and leadership, his off-screen personality has often been described as prickly, even abrasive. Shatner's decision not to attend Leonard Nimoy's funeral, the man who played his iconic First Officer Spock, further cemented his reputation as a difficult personality. His absence sparked anger and confusion among fans and fueled speculation about his true character. It's widely known that Shatner has a long history of feuds with co-stars, most notably with George Takei, who played Sulu, who openly referred to him as a tempestuous presence who dominated others on set. Takei even recounted how Shatner would often interrupt his lines and exert control over every scene, fueling a palpable tension on the set. Shatner's comedic vulnerability was exposed at the Comedy Central roast, where he was subjected to relentless jokes and harsh criticism, revealing a much more human side of the actor. However, Shatner himself acknowledged the contrasting public and private personas, saying, "Don't you think it's a little weird? It's like a sickness," reflecting on the criticisms he often faced from former co-stars. Despite his enduring fame, these insights into his off-screen life offer a nuanced and less flattering view of the iconic star, illustrating the stark divide between the public persona and the complexities of a human being. Milton Burl. Milton Burl, the Mr. Television of the golden age of TV, wasn't just known for his on-screen antics. Behind the scenes, he was notorious for his larger-than-life personality and a reputation that, let's just say, wasn't always flattering. The Thief of Bad Gags nickname wasn't just a playful jab, it reflected real accusations from his fellow comedians, who frequently claimed Burl would borrow their jokes without giving credit. His antics even extended to a memorable encounter with RuPaul at the 1993 MTV Video Music Awards, leaving an undeniable tension in the air. Burley's tumultuous behavior wasn't confined to awards shows. His stint as a guest host on Saturday Night Live in 1979 was so chaotic, producer Lorne Michaels likened it to a comedy train wreck in slow motion. His tendency to take over rehearsals often led to friction with the cast, particularly with Gilda Radner, whom he overshadowed in a skit. Burley's disruption became so intense that Michaels banned him from future appearances, concerned that his antics would taint the show's image. Despite these controversies, Burley's influence on comedy cannot be denied. He himself once quipped, "God, I wish I'd said that, and don't fret, I will," acknowledging his reputation while seemingly relishing in it. His story stands as a stark warning about the pitfalls of unchecked ambition and the complexities of intellectual property within the world of entertainment. Spike Lee. Spike Lee, the Oscar-winning director behind iconic films like Do the Right Thing and Malcolm X, isn't just known for his sharp wit and powerful narratives. He's also become somewhat notorious for his off-screen behavior. While many revere him for his artistic contributions, others have experienced the less-than-pleasant side of Lee. Remember that time he walked out of a university talk 40 minutes early? He wasn't exactly known for his patience. Apparently, the students dared to ask him too many questions. Lee's notoriously blunt demeanor has also led to a number of uncomfortable run-ins with the public. One infamous moment was at the 2019 Academy Awards, when he was visibly disappointed after Green Book won
No, I
Best
thought it was
Picture, claiming,
courtside at the Garden. The ref
I
made a
thought I
bad
was
call.
courtside at Madison Square Garden. The refs made a bad call. Lee's outspokenness, coupled with his perceived Hollywood snub, perfectly captured the essence of his character, reminding everyone that even with a career brimming with achievements, one can still struggle to maintain their composure. Ultimately, Spike Lee's public persona highlights the complex relationship between celebrity image and real-life character. His story reveals the dissonance between the public's idealized view of their beloved stars and the more raw reality behind the spotlight. Jesse James. Jesse James, once known for his custom motorcycles and reality TV fame, became a household name for all the wrong reasons. His marriage to Hollywood star Sandra Bullock, who was then at the peak of her career with a Best Actress Oscar for The Blind Side, was shattered by a series of affairs, most notably with tattoo model Michelle "Bombshell" McGee. News of the affair broke just when Bullock was preparing to accept her Oscar, bringing heartbreak and media frenzy to the otherwise happy couple. It took Bullock just days to decide to separate from James after the betrayal was confirmed by her publicist. While James initially tried to downplay the affair, claiming that millions of men cheat, it was his subsequent engagement to reality TV star Kat Von D that ended abruptly due to yet another infidelity incident, cementing his image as untrustworthy and disrespectful. The public outcry was swift and unforgiving. While James's career suffered a significant blow, Bullock emerged as a beacon of resilience and self-sufficiency. She found solace in adopting her first child and rebuilt her life with grace and determination. This stark contrast highlights the immense emotional toll of infidelity, leaving a lasting impact on both the betrayer and the betrayed, particularly when the betrayal involves figures with such high public profiles. Okay, we just blew the lid off some of Hollywood's biggest love stories, right? From unexpected unions to shocking splits, it's clear that even with all the glitz and glam, everyone's human, dealing with the same ups and downs. But tell me, have you ever been in a relationship that felt like it was straight out of a movie? Or maybe you're secretly crushing on a celebrity couple and wondering how they make it work. Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more juicy scoops. Let's keep this conversation going and maybe even find out who's secretly dating whom in the comments section.